Hello there guys, and welcome to another playthrough on this channel. As you can quite clearly see, this time we are doing the survival horror game, The Evil Within. Released in 2014, this will be on the PlayStation 4 of course. This was going to be a bit later, but because I've realised that the Devil May Cry 3 playthrough is going to take a bit longer to come out than I originally anticipated, this should keep you going in the meantime. This will be a full playthrough. We'll just check a few settings. Display screen, yeah, that's good. Audio, I'll keep those on 75, that way you should be able to hear me in the game quite clearly. But let's head straight into it. We're going to do a new game, not New Game Plus, so I won't have any of my upgrades, and yeah, that's fine. And we're going to do it on Nightmare, which is something I've never done. It's going to be very difficult. I've done this game twice. I've done it both on survival, both times. One was just a normal playthrough. The second time was without using any of the green gel for upgrades, so this should be a very interesting challenge, but should be a lot of fun as always. We're not touching Akumu because that's one hit and it's all over, and I'm not prepared to do that. But as always, let's start the game. We'll be watching all cutscenes, so I'll catch up with you when the opening cutscene's done. So see you then.
All units, 1199, expedite cover code 3, Deacon Mental Hospital.
184 copy, code 3, ETA 3 minutes.
Copy 184.
Sorry, detectives. I know you're just coming off a case, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to make a detour.
Sounds serious. Is it a riot?
A call went out just before I picked you up. Said it was multiple homicides. Half a dozen units already on scene.
131, please advise.
Hey, maybe it's the ghost of that doctor who went schizo and chopped up all those patients.
That's not what happened. Some patients disappeared. Some kind of scandal?
Still, gives you the creeps, doesn't it?
127, 124, please respond.
Joseph, you think there's a connection?
It's a possibility. I believe the records were sealed.
Anyone on scene, respond.
Dispatch, this is Detective Castellanos in 184. What's the situation? Over.
184, be advised. Some problem reaching mountains on the Deacon Memorial.
Is there any...
God damn it! Jesus!
Junior Detective Kidman. Any thoughts?
Nothing yet. I'm sure we'll know everything once we get there.
I have to say, I've forgotten just how, I'm not sure beautiful is the right word, but very impressive like art style to these cutscenes, and looks quite impressive. You know, sure, you know, graphics have way surpassed this, but the last few years, but
Connolly.
it does
Contact
look
dispatch and
oddly,
let me
you know,
know
it
what's
looks quite good, I actually
Joseph,
think.
Kidman.
Nice
You're
art
with
style.
me. We're gonna have a look around.
Right.
I kind of forgot just how stilted some of the dialogue was in this game. One of the few things that Evil Within 2, let's say a few, one of the things Evil Within 2 definitely improved was its story and narrative, and particularly the characters. And just how cool is this coat, by the way. It's a shame we're not going to see much of this. But here we are, this is the Evil Within. First thing you're going to notice, this game has letterboxing, which is not something I'm a fan of. You definitely get used to it, but it's a bit of a pain. It does obstruct your view, it stops you from seeing things on the ground. I do actually have the option to turn it off. They did patch that in, and I may make use of that at some point. Just a few things to note on this game. I am playing it on with the Pro mode. No, not the Pro mode.
Like
The
blood.
Boost mode on PS4
All right.
Pro, so it should
Stay
run just a
sharp.
little bit better, because this game doesn't have the best frame rate. But
We're
here we
gonna
are,
check
quite a
Don't
messed
let
up
anyone
scene.
else through this door.
I can be an extra set of eyes.
We don't know what's happening here.
But
You're
this is a
back.
game that I was quite late to, actually. I didn't play this until 2016 originally. I was very hyped for it originally, You know, hearing this game coming out in 2014, and then when it got delayed, I just ended up not picking it up in the end. And I think I heard mixed things about it, and kind of decided not to get it in the end. And just look how dark that blood is. Very grisly. Something definitely gone wrong here. And so that led to me not getting the game, which I do regret, because it's a great game. Had a lot of fun with it. Same with the sequel.
Are you injured? What happened here?
Can't be real.
One of the things about this game is it sets up so much plot-wise. It seems so interesting, a great narrative, and it just goes nowhere, unfortunately.
The security cameras might tell us something.
So don't get too hyped. If you already know the story, then, well, yeah, you already know what's going on. But it's worth mentioning this game was directed by the legendary, and I do mean legendary, Shinji Mikami, man of Resident Evil fame, Resident Evil 1 Remake and 4.
What the hell?
It's our good man Ruvik. Very impressive art style. But that's not left us in the best scenario just then. I really hope this doesn't copyright me, this music. You'll know if it did, obviously. I'll have to muted it or something. Good old lovely rat. But now, we're in the game properly now. And I think in terms of the horror games that Shinji Mikami's done, I've not played Dino Crisis, I must confess, but I think it's probably the best atmosphere in terms of pure horror and unsettling the player. Resident Evil Remake's quite impressive, but I think this definitely beats it for pure nastiness. Like this opening section alone says everything. And I believe this guy's called the Sadist with the chainsaw. As we're hung upside down, which seemed to be a thing, didn't it, at the time? Like Tomb Raider reboot did this a lot, leaving us hanging upside down. I'm surprised The Last of Us didn't do it. But yeah, it's called the Sadist, and lovely guy just in half. And that's what's gonna befall us if we don't get a move on. Thankfully, there's a nice, convenient glowing knife there, and we're finally in. Usually it's third time lucky with these things, but could be more like 7 times. That's one swing. But yeah, a few things with this playthrough. I'm probably not going to be as talky through it because I've never done this game on Nightmare, and I can imagine it being very rough. There we go, let's get the knife. There's not too much to worry about in this opening sequence. But as I was saying, I think Shinji Mikami, you know, this is his best pure horror atmosphere. Not his best game, I'll be honest, because he's made some absolutely amazing games. But here we are, we're going to be sneaking. Because this was something that, very much The Last of Us, I'm sure other games have done it before, but Last of Us kind of really blended stealth and horror really well, and it's a perfect combination, because it blends so well. There's nothing better than, you know, sneaking and being terrified at the same time, and then if you get spotted, you're ruined. And there's the lovely intestines. Just lovely everything inside of a person. Must be a serial killer's dream, this game. But yeah, certainly not that campiness that you really see in a Resident Evil game. Especially not Resident Evil 4, which had been his last horror game before this, I believe. There we go. He's going to make our escape. It is a bit walky, this opening, but there's not really too much like this in the actual game. And there is some tension here. But yeah, the letterboxing, I don't know why they chose to go for that, but they did. As I say, I may turn it off if it begins to annoy me. But nothing worrying about that, because we've just set off an alarm. And a chainsaw! So I think it beats Resident Evil 4 for introducing a chainsaw. That game at least gave us 15 minutes in this superb opening. It's a great moment, this. Just gotta keep heading forward, I believe. Gets us right in the thick of it, and geez, what a way to go that must be. Those blades. Right, let's open this. There's just so many opportunities to die here, so I need to be focused here. Left. Should be right after this. Yep. There we go. Ugh, could not think of anything worse. I think Sebastian takes that quite well, all things considering. Just think of that wound on his leg though, pouring of all that dirty blood. Ugh. But here we go. Good old gimped moving speed. I have to say, yeah, the game does look graphically impressive. I know there's a lot of people that gave this game stick for its graphics, but them people are bonkers. This game looked great. And I'm saying this, what, like 6 years removed from the release? I'm just going to check down here for anything. No, there's nothing down here. Whatever, yeah, we're 5 and a bit years removed from its release, and I still think it holds. It definitely looks great. But yeah, The Evil Within, although I didn't play it in 2014, it would be my 2014 Game of the Year. Originally, the Alien Isolation held that title, another horror game that was released in like the same week as this, I think, in October. Both fantastic games, but I think this one definitely just beats it out. It's got much better pacing overall. Let's just check this door. I don't think there's anything to pick up while I'm wounded like this. But let's have a look. No health packs or anything, because we don't have most of the game's mechanics aren't open to us. There's only, you know, sneaking and wobbling, or hobbling rather, our way forward.
Where's the exit?
Good old notes, very Resident Evil. But yeah, this game definitely grabs you with its opening. And I think this game probably got a lot of stick because it was kind of billed as this like really like pure horror game that was going to freak everybody out. I've seen that padlock there, but I think we need a key first, don't we? Or something. I think you come down here like many hours later. I think this game was really billed as like pure survival horror, and it kind of wasn't. It was much more akin to Resident Evil 4 in terms of how it played. A bit more actiony. And I don't think that's what people were expecting, you know, to be running around with a crossbow. I think they were expecting to Outlast, basically. Because that was the craze back then. We'd kind of moved away from that whole like Resident Evil 4 Dead Space-esque taking enemies head on. We'd moved much more to hiding. But it seems like we're heading back to that now with obviously the brilliant remake of Resident Evil 2 and the pretty decent but not so good remake of Resident Evil 3. And of course Resident Evil 7 and all that. Let's have a look here. We're going to have quite a tricky section of gameplay here, I believe. So I'm not going to be going through these notes too much because, well, I already know what's going on. Hit the big red button. That's a checkpoint. I mean, we could die very much. I expect many deaths in this playthrough. We could be looking at 3 digits on this difficulty. In all seriousness, I don't know what I got myself in for. If the difficulty affects my enjoyment, I will turn it down. But as of right now, I'm pretty determined to get through it on Nightmare. We did obviously just do Uncharted 2 with those strenuous conditions, but I do know that game better. So I believe we've got to get in here, haven't we? Yep. If Sebastian would like to do that. There we go. The lockers are an interesting mechanic because apart from this section, you never really use them. Feels a bit like just because it outlasted it, this game did it, but it makes for a very thrilling moment here. Just the sound of the chainsaw is terrifying. They learned that with Resident Evil 4 and it holds true here. He's certainly a lot more intimidating than El Salvador, I believe it was called, in Resi 4. I don't believe the game will even let me leave the locker. Not that I was planning to. Okay. still get scared every time because I keep thinking he's gonna just tap me out. Right, checkpoint there. Could see this checkpoint a few times. Because we're incredibly slow and we gotta sneak past this guy. Cheers, Last of Us. And he can destroy the boxes, which makes life particularly difficult. Now, I believe I'm right in saying I can't go around, but I'm going to try anyway. Oh god, I'm getting nervous here. Is he going to turn around? Oh, oh, he's been cheeky. He's been very cheeky. Right, he's going that way. I'm going to take a risk here. It's been a long time since I did this. I say a long time, it's been a couple of years. Better take that bottle, haven't we? Oh god. Can't really see. I've just been playing Splinter Cell, the original, so hopefully I'm not too bad at this. Oh heck, have I got myself into a corner here? I think I have. Okay, I've got a bottle. I may need to throw it down there. Oh, where's it going? It's going down there. Camera, work with me. I should really be going now, shouldn't I? Yeah, he's going to turn, isn't he? He's going a bit mental. Ah, I should have gone, shouldn't I? I had time then. Okay, now's the time to go. I may live to regret this. Did you see me? He did. Oh, I mean, I'm still alive. Oh, I'm not for long. There we go. Oh, I think we lost our head. I should throw the ball. I need to remember that. Death number 1 of many. These load times shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully. That's the one annoying thing with this game. Load times. But with that boost mode it should be, yeah, that's significantly better. Right, throw the bottle and we should be fine. Wow. It just shows, I had a feeling I would die this early. So it's going to come all the way down here. I believe his pattern's the same. We're not dealing with alien isolation AI. I was saying, I was just playing Splinter Cell. The only difference is when you get spotted in Splinter Cell, it's just a few, you know, military guards that shoot you with AK-47s. It's not a big guy with a chainsaw chasing after Sam Fisher. Admittedly, that would make for a very interesting Splinter Cell. Although he probably would just climb a pipe and, like, I don't know, just climb a pipe and escape. Right. Once he starts heading down there, yeah, you know what? Oh no, he's going to turn, isn't he? Is he? Okay, okay, okay. We're good. What? I think this is a dead end. What's he doing? He's going that way. Oh wow, really? Okay. Editing may be required. I'm gonna have to go around because that looks like a dead end to me. Wow, this is making for a fantastic start. I knew we'd have this. I told you this is going to be harder than Uncharted 2. Okay, I'm going to see what's round there. Because I don't know where I'm going wrong here. I say it's been 3 years since I played this now. I seem to remember him destroying boxes, but it doesn't look like there's a way through there. Okay. Turn round, big guy. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, he's been cheeky. I'm just looking at how rusty that chainsaw is. Be a hell of a way to go. Right, what's down here? I seem to remember that. Is he gonna come down here? Oh Christ. Oh, is he? He is. No, is he? What's he doing? Make up your mind. Okay, you're going that way, dickhead. Okay, quick, Sebastian. This time next year would be great. Nah, I knew it. There's this box in the way. Let's have a look here. He's getting very angry. Does he go up there? And that's a locker, isn't it? So it's not a door. No, he's going to turn, isn't he? Let's have a look here. I think I had the right idea originally. I just need to make sure I'm throwing a bottle so I don't get caught. Well, that's good. Oh, hang on, what? Knife? I didn't know I could do this. Does that do anything?
Shit.
Ah, I don't think it did. Ah! Why not the lot? Yeah, the boxes need knocking down, don't they? I'm not sure how I managed that though. There we go. Okay. Didn't see me that time. So we throw the bottle there. That should lure him over here to destroy them boxes. I've got this bottle now to lure him back. That should work. He's going for it. No, he's not, is he? Damn it. Right. Oh, we destroyed the boxes. God damn it, I really can't see. Right, come on. Come on, Sebastian. Back it. Back it, back it, back it. Oh, did that do it? Wow, that was a bit rough. Whew. 4 attempts I think that took. Love that. Okay, we need to move. Because he's right on us. What an intro it certainly is, though. Oh, come on, Sebastian. Absolutely fantastic. Great opening. Best get the cigarettes out, huh?
Find myself within darkness.
So there we go. I mean, nothing quite screams horror like that.
There is nothing I can do.
Very unsettling atmosphere, I have to say. Game does it brilliantly. So that was rough. It is. I must admit, it's actually quite a hard section to throw the player into. Not that that's a complaint. It's just obviously I've got a big garbage chainsaw chasing me. If I get spotted, it's game over. So the rest of the game should be a lot smoother than that. We died 4 in total. I don't know how much of that you'll see. I may cut one of them out. But there we go. That's the Evil Within. Just the start, not the credits. Got another 14 chapters to go. I believe we'll have a cutscene here. Not quite, got a bit more to go, haven't we, actually? Certainly going to be a long playthrough, this one. So if that's what you're here for, that's good. Should take you right to the end of lockdown. Okay, bit of sprinting. Must say, there's not many horror games where you get out of the place 1 chapter in. I have to say, I absolutely love this because this immediately diminishes all like hope for the player. Because you know, if it was just in the hospital, that's very standard. You've done that with Resident Evil and the Mansions, but seeing the whole city go down, that's something else. This gives me massive vibes of that 2012 film, titled 2012, obviously. I'm gonna say it didn't come out that year. Just the destruction. Oh. And of course, it unsettles the player, so I'm not used to seeing something like this.
Hey, where's Joseph? Man, I'm sorry, but you never came out. I waited, but... Please, settle down, Leslie.
Settle down, Leslie. Settle down, Leslie. Settle down, Leslie.
Shit! There's no going back.
Certainly gives you the impression that all is not well. All is not well in the world. That's a fantastic camera angle, that.
Shit.
Brilliant cinematography. That's quite the destruction. Only 20 minutes in.
Damn it. Are we cut off from everyone?
Everyone must be dead.
Everyone all right back there?
Just a few bumps, we're fine.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
We will be once we're far away.
Fine.
A little further and we'll be fine.
Fine. Fine. Fine. Fine. Fine. Fine. Fine.
Fall! Fall!
So there we go. What's great about the game is obviously with its setting is we get to be in such different locations all the time. But that's chapter 1 cleared. Hope you enjoyed, guys. I can't wait to see the rest of the game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of deaths, a lot of trials and tribulations, but I'm sure it'll be worth it as it always is. See you next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.